evening at 6:45 p.m., police received a call for a robbery in the 2900 block of Greenmount Avenue. When officers arrived at the scene, we found 52-year-old Freddie Jones, who was at the location. Let me give you that again. This past Monday evening at 6:45 p.m., we received a call for a robbery in the 2900 block of Greenmount Avenue. When officers arrived on the scene, we found 52-year-old Freddie Jones suffering from multiple gunshot wounds to his body. Mr. Jones was transported to Johns Hopkins Hospital, where he later died from his injuries. We believe that this was a robbery attempt inside of the store. In fact, there were actually two victims of the robbery. The first was Mr. Jones. The second was an unknown individual who we're still looking to speak to. This individual is not in any trouble with the police. We just want to speak to him. Three unknown men, we believe they're either teenagers or in their early 20s, entered the store. Two of them were wearing masks. They approached Mr. Jones along with the other unknown individual and attempted to rob him. Mr. Jones resisted the robbery initially and was then shot by one of the suspects. The three suspects then fled from the location on foot. We believe they ran on 29th Street, just south of Greenmount.
Jeremy, I wanted to ask you something. Last year, when Mr. Bowman was killed at the same location, it wasn't even 24 hours later that police notified all of our desks that all the detectives were going to be out here doing the same sort of thing. Yesterday, there was no one out here, and it was very hard to get information from you guys on this case. Why is this different, and what was with the delay?
Sure. Well, initially, we were at the scene. We gave the media the preliminary information we have. However, there was some evidence in this case, and that evidence is particularly a video, which your desks will be receiving sometime early this afternoon. We wanted to review the video and have it fit for you guys. So you guys are going to be receiving the video. In the video, you will see what led up to the shooting. We also have some pretty good footage of the three suspects. And the reason we're out today is we're asking for the public's help in this case. We want anyone who was out and about Monday night, anyone who may have heard anyone in the neighborhood talking about this incident, to please contact homicide detectives.
Do police think this place should be shut down?
I can't answer that question.
Jeremy, the biggest question for me is, after last year's incident, there was a stepped-up police presence here that was maintained for quite a while, but we had seen basically a drawing down in the last few months, and now this happens. How would you respond to that?
Well, I can tell you that Monday night we increased the activity with police officers, special operations units in the area, as is typical in any act of violence in the city. We're continuing to evaluate our strategies in this area, along with other places in the city. And, you know, we always want to make sure we're doing the best that we can.
Shifting gears, Occupy Baltimore. Why aren't police enforcing laws down there?
We're here today to talk about this incident. The detectives behind me are planning to be out here for hours and hours, and as long as it takes to find out who committed this crime and to bring them to justice. So I can follow up with you guys or have our acting director follow up about the Occupy Baltimore, but we just want to talk about
We've been trying a couple of days to get some sort of comment on what is happening down there, especially in light of a rape allegation.
Do you have anything else for this? Because again, we can follow up with that later, but I really, you know, everyone's here for this. So.
Did Halloween throw this off Monday? I mean, were police dispersed because it was Halloween and trick-or-treaters? I mean, did that affect the manpower that was thrown to that corner?
We were out in full force Monday night. We had officers all across the city, and, you know, again, preliminary off the basic information, this appears like it was clearly a robbery. Three individuals went inside, attempted to rob two victims, and unfortunately one of the victims was shot.
Yeah, I didn't know if a cluster of police wasn't, you know, might have been dispersed more because of the Halloween. I mean,
all of our districts, I was actually out Monday night on the street, and all the districts were fully staffed. We had officers throughout the city. So, like I said, that video, we'll have it out to your desk along with a couple shots, still shots. They're working on the video right now, just finalizing it, so we should hopefully have that.
So it will be a video, not or still.
We'll have still